So after Apple, for some reason, I think even after a conversation with my mom, I think we started making peace with the fact that he might not be here with us for much longer. Like, because we could all see, like, alianza tu kukaa, yani, he's not okay. He's really not okay. But then, Richie, I'm only in Kibirigwi Primary School for only 1 term.
Where is story? A book was serious.
Yes, I'm in Kibirigwi Primary School for only 1 term, the first term of class 7. And then second term, I relocate to Eldoret. So now, on my dad's side of the family, my guka had 2 wives.
Okay. Which was normal at that time.
Exactly. So kulikuwa na shushu, wenye shushu, now our shushu is the shushu we know. And then there was another shushu now from another side of the family. So from your side, sister, sasa, one of the daughters, mwenye sasa ni sister ya dad.
Yes.
Alikuwa na watoto wenye di cousins wetu. But they were much older cousins. Like much older cousins. So one of those cousins, her name was Flo. Flo was married to my uncle, used to call him Baba Vicky, and they were living in Eldoret. And they were doing very well for themselves. So of course, every family member alikuwa shajua history yetu, and we have some family members who are offering to help in different ways. So how Flo offered to help my mom was by taking me. Like taking me in.
Yes.
And
I've got her.
Yes, and now me being their responsibility. Like making sure nimeenda shule, nimekula, niko na nguo za kuvaa, nini. But the only way they would be able to do that was by me joining them in Eldoret. So that is how I moved schools now again from Kibirigwi Primary School to Eldoret Union School in Eldoret.
You literally became adopted into a new family.
Exactly.
But this family is not even in your geographical location.
No.
It is in another, that time I think it was province.
Yes.
So we're moving from Central, unaenda Rift Valley to Eldoret.
And the reason why they are doing this is because they know I'm a bright girl. So they know me going back to Kibirigwi Primary School, haitanisaidia. Like huyu ananid shule poa, inaweza mpatia proper education, because hii shule ni kurudi anarudi nyuma. So they offered to just...
Were any of the other siblings taken?
No.
What?
It was just me. Wengine walibaki Kibirigwi Primary School.
Yo, Judy. That's, you know, in instances, sometimes people talk about black sheep and the hand of God and things like that.
Yeah.
It's not coincidental that it's only you who speaked out. I'm not saying that the rest of the story is going to be good, but I'm just saying that the singling out already shows something about you.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So... Class
7, term 1, umemaliza Kibirigwi, Eldoret.
Term 2, nimeenda. Niko sasa Eldoret Union School. So this is another... Sasa hapa pia tena kidogo kuna culture shock. Because now Eldoret Union School is your public school, but on a higher level. Najua zile, it's a public school, but iko na ka level fulani. Ni kama ile Emmanuel Academy.
Yeah.
So huku pia watu wanavaa tie, shati, viatu, socks, nini. Like it's a public school, but iko na ka level fulani. And I remember, this was the most interesting thing about that school. I remember the first time I went to that school. Kulikuwa na watoto wa kila aina. Kuna Wahindi.
Oh.
Kuna, yeah.
So it's your first time with now.
Naona watu naona huyu ni Mhindi, huyu ni, and then it was also my first time. Okay, not my first time, because in Mwangaza Primary School in Kayole, at least I had interacted with people from different tribes.
Tribes, yes.
But sasa now Eldoret, sasa hapo unapata na sasa pia na another level, like Kalenjins, watu wengi wa Kisumu, like kulikuwa tu na
pudding.
Yes.
A mix.
Yes. From everybody
salad.
from, yeah. And sasa hiyo ni another chapter of my life. Sasa nimeanza shule mahali kwingine. But
so this is 99.
This is 99.
If it's after the bomb blast?
Yes.
99.
Yes.
Term 2.
Term 2.
Okay, first, even before we enter school, how is that family? Do they have kids? Are there kids any of their kids? Okay.
Yes, but they have young kids.
Okay.
They have Vicky. Vicky was maybe around maybe 6 or maybe 7. Like 7 years old. They are all small kids. Then there was Ernest. No. Yes, then there was Ernest because kale kadogo kabisa ni Kim kadogo. Yeah, so they have 2 kids at that time, but sasa ni watoto wadogo. They're living in a nice house, like they're doing very well for themselves. Wako na gari, ni maisha ni poa by the way. Pia uko. So now, cousin Flo, that's what we call her even now. Hata kwa simu ni cousin Flo. So cousin Flo and Baba Vicky, now the husband, are business people. They're self-employed, and their biggest business actually was they had a depot for farmers' trees. So wao ndo wana supply sausages, bacon, nini to almost the entire Eldoret town.
Yes.
The big hotels,
Shules,
nini, restaurants, nini wao ndo wana supply. Sasa huko nayo nilikuwa on a constant supply of bacon. Sausages. Kuna kula. Because I was there, nilikaa huko, like I was there until sasa nikamaliza my primary school, and they were the perfect hosts. But then they treated me like I was one of their kids.
Oh, nice.
Kabisa.
Hey,
like I never ever felt.
I was holding my breath. Unajua story kwenda chini. Hey, by the way, I was like, by the way, please don't tell me now anymore. I'm not ready. I'm going to chukua serviette yako.
No, like they were the perfect hosts. They actually treated me like I was one of their children.
Nice.
Like it was sikuwahi kuwa na shida. But sasa Richie, unakumbuka vile nimesema it's after years of therapy and whatnot. So something strange started happening when I went to Eldoret. Like whenever I would have something for breakfast in the morning, I would puke. Like nikule kitu hiyo asubuhi ya shule ati 6-7 yote nitatoa. Like sikuwa naweza kukula anything. Ningeza kuanza kukula from saa 5 huko. But you see, huyo si mimi. Before that mimi nilikuwa nakula vizuri, hata asubuhi sikuwa na hizo mashida. But nilikuwa tu na hiyo, like nilikuwa tu na ako ka shida ka
there's something.
Siwezi kula asubuhi, which was very strange because it's not something I had experienced before.
Yes.
So nikaanza kupack breakfast yangu. So I would carry my breakfast to school and only eat ikifika maybe 10:30 over break time. Ndio ningeza kukula kitu. It was very weird because that was not me. But sasa later I come to learn this is still my body processing trauma. Because remember, nimeacha babangu mgonjwa nyumbani. Nimeacha mamangu. Nimeacha my siblings. So they are all where? Back in Ushago.
Tough life.
Mimi nimekuja Eldoret, nimeenda hii shule mzuri, and my life is good. I can't really complain. But in my young mind, kumbe vitu zinanisumbua ni how is my family back home? Nimewaacha huko nikakuja huko kwa nini?
You haven't feeling guilty for continuing like...
Exactly. But because my mind can't process that at that particular time, mwili ndio inatoa vitu. Like, mwili tu ndio inafanya vitu zake.
That is so...
And that continued, kabisa. I remember until I was done with my primary school.
So, are you crying? Were you waking up at this time and you know there's no mobile phone? Okay, I don't know. There's no mobile phone.
There's no mobile phone.
There's no
I can't call to find out. I can't, like, I don't know what is happening with them. I don't. I really don't know.
Holidays went back?
No.
You stayed now, you got, like, umeenda?
Niliishi kabisa. Oh, No, Richie, no.
Is the time you went back?
No, siendi home.
Wendi home?
Sikuenda
Christmas
home.
uko na hawa? Holidays uko na in Eldoret?
Yeah, siendi home, Richie. Siendi home. Siendi home, nimekaa tu. Najua nimekaa until lini? 98, 99? 2000.
Wow. Umetoka home?
99. Right?
So the whole of 99? And the whole of 2000?
Yes. Not the whole of 2000.
Just a bit?
Just a bit until May. No, until the first week of June. Was it? No, until May. No, there was a holiday there. Yenye nilienda home. So, wacha nikurudishe nyuma kidogo. So, I don't know what's happening back at home. I can only rely on my aunt, my cousin and my uncle to tell me. Like whenever, my cousin and they're cousins, both of them, right? But because they were much older than me, at some point, nikaanzanga kuwaita uncle na auntie. Because they are cousins, but they are much older. So, nimeka now until, when was it? It was in class 8, your holiday April. When I find out dad amerudi hosi. So sasa amerudi hosi juu sasa amekuwa on physio nini but condition yake does not seem like it's improving. So anarudi hospitali. But this time round, and I actually came to find out later, that's the reason why nilienda home your holiday. Anaitisha, akasema anataka watoto wake wote waende wamuone hospitali. So tunamwona hospitali na tunarudi home. Because there was and I remember the conversation at that particular day it was actually the day I found out that our firstborn sister is not
your
she came with my mom. That's the day I found out. I didn't know. We
and
never
who told
knew.
Your dad?
Yeah, it's my dad. Because I remember when he was lying there on his hospital bed, he said, I want you to take care of your siblings. Because do you know you're my firstborn daughter? And I was like, what do you mean your firstborn daughter? Like, don't worry, your mom will explain. Because hata mama alikuwa hapo na nini. So nikashindwa, what do you mean firstborn daughter? That's why I mentioned at the very beginning, we have never functioned like a blended family.
I get Jasmine.
Sisi, because you see, up until that time, hatukuwa tunajua ati Nimo came with we didn't know. Sisi kwa tunajua ni. Yeah. And we had a conversation. Ilikuwa ni kama ni mimi anaongelesha kwa sisi wote. Ilikuwa ni kama ni mimi anaambia vitu. Akiniambia, I want you to take care of your mom, I want you to take care of your siblings, nini. But of course, so see, I'm back home, nini. See, I later find out he's actually not being okay. Amekuwa in and out of hospital.
Yes, but that, in fact, he's talking to you like he's saying goodbye.
Yeah, he's talking like he's saying goodbye.
You see those things, I want you to,
yes.
I want you to. Those are deathbed conversations.
Yeah. And
you've just come back, and now it's the first time you're seeing them.
Exactly. And actually, he's not in a good state, Richie. Like, he's not in a good state. Like, unafika kwa hiyo kitanda unamwangalia, like you can see the bones. Unajua vile unanga mtu, like mtu ameanza kukonda, nini. Like, he's not looking good. He's really not looking good. So, after Apple, for some reason, I think, even after a conversation with my mom, I think we started making peace with the fact that he might
pass on,
not be here with us for much longer. Like, because we could all see Like alianza tu kukaa, yani he's not okay. He's really not okay. Like hapa anaenda, huyu anaenda. Yeah. So
Judy, you're in class 8?
I'm in class 8, yes.
So there's this bit that I just want to go back to. You come from Nairobi.
Yeah.
You start this school. You're one term later you're taken
to Eldoret. Yeah.
You've not seen your parents, but you know your dad's condition is bad. The time you're coming back to see your family, you, first and foremost, you have improved. Probably your clothes are better, looking whatever.
Yeah.
You smell different.
Actually, I should have mentioned that. So I get home, I alight from the matatu, right? Nashuka matatu, the first person I see is my auntie from my mom's side of the family. Like my uncle, like brother to my mom, is married to her. So she's my auntie from my mom's side of the family. And I'm so excited because I'm seeing my family members for the first time in a long time, in quite a couple of months. So I see her and I shout, "Auntie!" And she turns, she looks at me, na ananiangalia, and then she continues, and I'm like, "Auntie!" And she turns again, and she looks at me, and she's like, "Julie." Oh, that's my nickname from home.
Yes.
You see how if anybody calls you Junior, then you know. If anybody calls me Julie, then I know you know me from way back when. And the reason she reacted that way was because nilikuwa nimenona. So alikuwa ala, like wewe ni wewe. Because I used to, but I was always so petite. Like I've always been so petite. But at that particular time, I think Eldoret my sausages na my bacon zilikuwa zimeweza. So I had gained a bit of weight.
Yes.
And she was like, "Hiya." Unajua anajua ni wewe. I felt so good. She came and hugged me nini, and it was a good time at least. Yeah. So of course, yeah. So mimi maisha yangu iko poa, uko naendelea vizuri. You see, as much as I'm a troubled child, because sijui hivyo ndio, that is what is happening inside.
Yes.
Mimi bado like huku nje mi am okay, right?
Una flourish.
Mimi na flourish mbaya.
Kuna glow.
Yeah. So I see my dad, like tunaongea hapo nini, and then I have to go back to school, right? Sinime sasa lazima nirudi shule. Na narudi shule na shortly after in June.
Of what year?
Of the same year. Like
2000.
I did 2000, yes, in class 8. Since nimekuja nikaona nini, I have to go back. Now I'm back again. I mean, I'm like shortly after your conversation. In June, when was it? The second week of June, my dad passes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's stop here. Tafadhali, please. Tunarudi.